Shit! I can't get through. Where the hell is Zeke? Come on, there's gotta be something useful in here.
So we are about to enter the first social boss fight with Zeke Sanders, and actually the story here is that early on we decided that, for some reasons that I can't remember very well, but we decided that you wouldn't be able to use the social augmentation against this guy, and that as we were fleshing out the upgrade system, we were mapping out not mapping out, but establishing the pacing at which rhythm you would get the praxis kits or the praxis points. And that's why at the beginning of the game I'm not fully happy with how many praxis kits that you get as you move forward.
Well, if I remember correctly, this was the third social boss fight that we wrote, and at the time that we wrote it, we didn't even have the concept of praxis kits. You had to go to the limb clinic to get operated on, and so when we did we knew that you wouldn't get augmented before that, and you'd have no chance to have the social aug. So I think that's why we decided not to have it initially in this conversation, because we knew you wouldn't have had a chance to get it yet. And later we came in with the idea of the praxis kits, and at that point it became this issue of, oh wait, we have to make sure we don't give you 2 because you might have it and we don't support it.
And what happened is that, like I was just saying, like what happened is that after that, at the beginning of the game, the pacing to get augmentations is too slow, and it's something that we're aware of and we're not happy with it, but because of those decisions and with what you explained, we were forced to keep it this way. So. So here, one of the interesting cutscenes where actually I remember us debating about the fact that everybody in this world were thin. There was no fat people and everything. And since with our skeleton and etc. for all the NPCs in the world, we knew that we couldn't address that thing, and we said, well, at least there might be an opportunity to put some, in some instances, like in cutscenes, to cover the fact that it's not everybody in the world that is thin, right?
Yeah, and we really wanted Josie to be, the manager of this, to be slightly heavier than everyone else in the game.
And it was this argument about it would be tough to animate and stuff like that, that it's not going to look good. And
that was nonsense.
Yeah, but it was a tough one, but finally we managed to make her slightly more heavy than other characters.
Yeah, and I remember that there were certain people on the team who really were against it, and they were just saying it'll look weird visually, and having a really thin terrorist with this heavy woman just won't work, and I never quite understood the heart of those things. But in the end, it works out really well. And it makes for a really good hostage situation, which is definitely improved.
Yeah, for me, I was loving this. This was one of my favorite scenes because I said, you know, from sound point, there was so much to play with because you got the riot, well, the terrorist attack that's sort of happening outside, but you got, you know, the riot police coming in to handle it. You got cops coming in. You've got a hostage situation. So I mean, the tension level's on 10, which is great. The one thing that was funny when the scene first came to me is we had almost nothing of Josie crying and whimpering, and I thought for a situation like this, the hostage should definitely be like sobbing and whimpering through the whole thing. So we started by adding that, which brought a lot of life to her character during the scene. Like even when there's nothing going on, you can hear her kind of whimpering and sobbing. And I remember, I think we worked a week just getting the timing for the sound. There's a point where a helicopter beam comes right through the room, and I wanted the sound of the helicopter to come with it, to come really close, so it sounded like, you know, they're just, you know, patrolling around and waiting for this guy. That took like almost a week, and again, like JF always says, it's funny how what seems to be the simplest thing can cause so much headaches and be so complicated. Like, you're like, we're just syncing a damn light with a sound, but it took forever. But once all the elements came in, this was one of my favorite scenes in the game because I love the actor who played Zeke. I thought he was so good. And his performance, along with Jensen's performance, all the sound, the outside stimuli, her sobbing, it just brought the whole thing together.
You know I can't let you go with her.
Stand down, Hanser! I told you. Stand down or this bitch is dead!
Bullshit. You're bigger than that. You don't kill civilians.
Damn right! I'm a decorated vet, and I won't be jerked around. I need to find out who's behind this, and right now the boss lady's my only ticket out of here.
Listen to me. Whatever's going on, it's big. You've got a better chance of getting to the bottom of it if you work with me, but I can't do a thing until you let her go.
Are you stupid? I don't work with dogs. God, you must think I'm some kind of moron. And who can blame you? Because it's exactly what it must look like to everyone right now. Trapped in here by the cops, and my only option is to take a hostage. How screwed up is that?
You're doing better than you think. You're still standing, and that's more than the hacker was expecting. You said you're a vet, so I know you've got the balls to handle this. You don't need the civilian to get you out of here.
You got a good point there, but still, I've got to exploit my advantage. And as long as I hold on to this lady here, you and the cops will be way too scared to come near me. Face it, you got outmaneuvered.
The only thing the cops are focused on right now is the safety of the civilians. Same as you. You've risked your life to do what's best for other people. You're not some drive-by banger.
Right. Like I need the approval of somebody who sold his soul to the biomod industry. This is out of control. The crusade is going straight into the crapper, and my brother's gonna be hung out to dry. I'm the leader. I'm the one who has to fix things. But I can't, because I'm trapped in here. Nothing else to say!
Listen, the hacker's plan was for you to die. He knew there would be civilians here tonight. He thought of everything. He used your brother because he knew you would trust him. That's how well he knows you. He expected you to take a hostage, just like he knew the cops would kill you for it.
You're right. Damn! You know, he even asked me once about hostages. I told him I would if I had to. I thought I had to here, but I can't afford to, can I? Go on, get out of here. You're free to go. I did what you wanted, so let me go. I got played here too, I see.
I've got as much interest in finding out who's really behind this as you do, cabron.
Yeah, well, maybe I'll owe you one. But I promise you this, someone's gonna pay.
Adam! Adam, what's happening? What's your situation? Adam!
Sanders is gone, boss. But I'm pretty sure he's just a dupe. Somebody else set this up.
Damn it. Okay, I want you back here now. The admin building has a rooftop terrace. Meet Farida on it.
Copy. Jensen out.
Without the weapon, sir. Put it away, sir. Without the weapon, sir.
Sir, please holster your weapon!
Way to secure the terrorist leader, Jensen. Now the bastard's free to spread his lies and cause more trouble.
Sorry, Mr. Thorpe. The target is on lockdown. I can't let anyone in.
But my wife, she's still in there. I need to know that she's okay. My wife, is she all right?
She's fine. A little shaken up, though. Swab will need to debrief her. But you'll see her soon.
I don't know what to say. I think I've given up on her. You're a true hero, man. I'll find some way to repay this, I swear.
There's no need for that. I was just doing my job.
Don't be modest. I didn't recognize you before, but I know who you are, Mr. Jensen. And I know you weren't supposed to be back at work yet. Thank God you are. I'll be in touch. Count on it.
Well, so that's the end of the mission in manufacturing plant, and maybe a lot of players didn't know that, but actually you can go back into the plant now that the mission is over. The police officers just took over the plant.
Yes, they won the battle.
Yeah, they won the
bridge.
battle, and if you go back, you can go back until the beginning of the map and meet a lot of police officers along the way. You even have one police officer that is taking picture of the hacker that killed himself in front of you, and you can talk to all of them, and they have their barks and everything.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
It is, and most people don't realize they can do that.
And to me, it was really important because it was like it's a game where you can go where you want, whenever you want, and we should maintain the logic of the story regardless of what you do. And I remember that. What I wanted was giving a lot of headaches to the level designers, but also to the writers as well, because they had to write more about these things. So in a couple of places in the game we didn't do it, and with the storytelling of what was happening, we were kind of sort of justifying that there's no way back. But as much as possible, it was a rule of thumb, like, okay, we're at the end of the map, we need to support going back at the beginning. But this is the one that we did it the best.
And I remember the level designers kept trying to come back to you with, well, can we cut them off at the elevator?
No.
Maybe we can cut them off here.
No.
But what if we stop them here?
No.
but we could put like a barricade from the police.
No.
And that... Thanks
to
JF, you can go back and find all those goodies.
And again, like, is it important or not? For me, it was more the attention to the detail and trying to keep the credibility of the place and stuff. So.
You made a lot of people happy tonight, Jensen. And not just the men in suits.
It's what they pay me for.
No. They pay you to put corporate interests ahead of people. You found a way to satisfy everyone. Guess Dr. Reed was telling the truth about you.
Megan? What are you talking about, Malik?
Before you were hired, she said the papers were lying about Mexican Town. That you weren't fired from the force. You quit when you realized Protect and Serve had become Protect and Serve the corporate interest. Nice to see she was right. You ready to go?
Yeah, get me out of here, Malik.
Your wish is my command. Climb in.